G'day everyone, Gareth here from Organic Growing Melbourne. Just a quick garden update. Just thought I'd do a quick video on some of the gardening that I've been doing. I wasn't going to bore you with the actual process of pruning, but you can see how much I've actually cut out of these fruit trees. Some I've taken the centre out. You can see the branches are huge, but you can see up here, I'll take it back a bit. You can see up here I've literally taken the tops off them. See that one, the cherry, so they're all about the same height. But I've also gone in and removed some of these branches that were coming into the middle. These ones I did a bit earlier. And so yeah, huge prune. You know, if you don't do this, they just get so big, and you know, 70-80% of the fruit's up there you can't reach, you can't net it, too high to net. So I pretty much every winter I do a really heavy prune just to keep it down. I've actually gone slightly lower than last year's prune, and you can see every year. That's another year I've pruned it, but I won't let it get any higher than that, apart from in spring when she gets all the new growth. But you can see here how much lower I've gone. If you take this branch out here, that's where I pruned it a few days ago, and that's where it was pruned the year before. So I've taken almost another foot off the height. And again, I took a heap of the centre ones out here. There's another one there that was crossing over, just to so it can get light inside. And in doing this, you'll probably end up getting a lot more fruit. You know, all closer together, so you get a much bigger harvest. If the tree was, you know, another 2 meters higher, the tree's got all the energy on. Or the roots need all the energy to sustain the whole tree, where I've got a huge root system and only sustaining that much. So it's able to produce more fruit. And then every time you cut, every time you prune and tip, so I went along and tipped all these little ones as well, you see here? Just tipping all these little tiny end ones, see? Tipped. And that'll just encourage new growth. But as I finished one project, which was the chicken coop and the chicken run. Hey, Aussie thinks they're little puppies, I think. Tries to play with them, chase them. Doesn't mean he doesn't. I mean, he's pretty good with them. He's not wanting to attack them or anything. In fact, he's quite scared sometimes. But yeah, I'm pretty confident I can take my eyes off them and they should be right. But yeah, like I was saying, one project, and I'm doing another one. So I'm having as you can see, I'm building a fence. It's not going to be quite that high, but I want to, and there'll be a big gate here, and then eventually all this grass will be dug out. You can see, and I'll have a big driveway. Get rid of these gates. Take all this out, and I'm going to probably put a crushed rock or something in here, have a driveway so we can get in and out of here. I've got a caravan in there. Quite often this time of year when I'm hooking the caravan up, I get bogged. Had to get it in 4-wheel drive the other day to get out of here. But yeah, as you can see, another project on its way. and more to come. But yeah, that's the update on the garden. So I've tipped all these younger ones as well, and not much. I've only taken probably, I don't know, 100 to 200 mil off each branch here. That's the pear. The apple haven't touched yet, still leaves on it. This is the white flesh nectarine, still very young, and just, you can see I've just tipped everything this year. Once this gets older, things like this one growing inwards, that'll come out. You can see where I took the top off this one. When I first bought this, I pruned it right back. But yeah, that's where I took the top off, so I want to keep it quite short. I only want these to be about 2-3 metres max. Again, we've got the other pear, is it? Yep, that pear. Again, all tipped. Now the only thing I didn't do is the cherry, mainly because when it went in the ground I pruned it to here, here, and here, and here, and the only growth I got, I mean here just all I got was a few buds, a little bit of growth there. That's all I got last year. And then that apple's still got most of its leaves, so I'll leave this until they've mostly fallen off. And the fig tree, which was up at the house, up near the window there, is now down here. And as you can see, not much there now. But the plan is to just keep it this height. Just prune it way back each year. There's a plum. That was over there where the bananas are now. And as you can see, I've cut this way back as well. And apart from that, none of the tropicals have really been pruned. Just the mulberries. The next will be the kiwi fruit to prune. They still got lots of leaves on there, but they'll be next to prune. I'll take them way back. I'll probably choose 4 main branches off each. There's actually 3 in there, there's a little one in there. And then when this fence is done, I'm going to build, I'm going to put a garden bed going from this one here. It's going to go all the way along the front of the fence to there. It's only going to come out, maybe a bit more than that board there. And I'm going to put, I reckon I fit 2 grapevines in there. I don't know, maybe I just put 1 in there, let it grow. Let it grow across the whole fence. I've got 3 grapevines over at the chicken coop. I've got 3 there. The plan was to have 1 grow over the chicken coop, which will probably be that one there, which will have heaps of seeds in it. With this one here, seedless. This one here is a seedless. So I might remove those 2 and put them over here, I think. Because this fence is just going to be a chicken wire. It'll be a plastic coated chicken wire going across here. Didn't want anything fancy. Sort of matches the chicken run. But there it is, there's an update. The bananas will be cleaned up a little bit. All the banana leaves will start, well, you can see them, they're starting to go yellow, looking really ugly. I do keep some. When they were really young, they pretty much all died off, but I want to keep some on to protect it as well. So I don't mind having some ugly ones just hanging there. Just if it's protecting the main trunk, then I'll keep them. Just take the lower ones off, I think. This plum here will, it can't stay there. That was another one I put in there because it needed to go in the ground. But I think that's going to end up, I don't know, it might come over here. It might just go in the ground somewhere here, right in the middle here perhaps. Maybe where the wheelbarrow is. Not sure. I'm not too sure yet. I can't put anything, I can't plant anything along here. Along here you can see where it's all bare. Can't plant anything there because there was a path that used to go around here. There's a big circle. There's a big garden bed in the middle, and then the path ran up here. But the garden bed was raised concrete and just full of palm trees, and it was just cracking the concrete. It just looked horrible. So I pulled everything out, and it just made the backyard look a lot bigger. But while I'm here, we might as well go have a look at the avocado, because I did trim. You can see the avocado branches. I did take some off here just to get it off the orange tree. And as you can see, the one orange that I got this year. Bit sad, but you can see I've taken this right back. You see I pruned that here. That was hanging over the top of the orange. And I pruned it. I think that's the only one I pruned. There's a few more back there. But you can see the avocados are really, really starting to get big now. They're looking really good. I've got chickens. They just follow me everywhere now. They just like pecking. You can see from work I've got grass and dirt all over me. The chickens love it. Look, 1, 2. This one's probably going to come over in a minute. Here he comes. If I sit down, they climb up my leg. If I sit on the chair here, there they come running. There we go. Sometimes I think the shoelace is a worm. The one missing. I don't know where he is. There we go. Pecking. Oh, there we go. Here he comes. This is what I've got to deal with now. With chickens. I let them out every day. And they're pretty much at the gate when they hear the back door open. But here he comes. Hello. You gonna peck the phone? Yep. Hello. Say hello to everyone. Hey? Smile. Hey. Good girl. Alright. Let's wrap that up. Until next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And give us a thumbs up. And if you press that little bell, you'll get notifications every time I release a new video. Take care everyone, bye.